Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, Cessna SkyCourier Type Certified. Blue Origin announces NS-20 slate. Russia signs pipeline to convert abandoned planes. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Cessna SkyCourier Type Certified. Cessna's Utilitarian twin turboprop has gotten closer to open release after receiving type certification from the FAA. The new clean sheet design stands out from the rest of the Cessna portfolio, a notably fresh addition to a roster of planes that all too often date back decades. The SkyCourier, a little late following the global delays incurred during the disruptions of 2020 and beyond, is now proceeding along its way to production and delivery. Cessna calls it a, quote, load-leading, cost-crushing, revenue-generating business tool, end quote, an aircraft with a payload capacity of 6,000 pounds and a single-pilot flight deck. So far, all evidence points to a well-thought-out recipe aimed at small logistics operators looking to squeeze every last penny out of their cargo chain. The SkyCourier offers a tempting alternative to prospective buyers of Viking Air's Twin Otter, another twin-engine turboprop with seating for 19 passengers. Whether the new aircraft will kick off a turboprop commuter plane arms race remains to be seen, but from a short glance at the spec sheets, Viking is probably sketching out Twin Otter updates already. Cessna's first customer, FedEx, will see 50 planes, with an option for 50 more should they appreciate the SkyCourier. After the break, One Air Group adds P2008 JC to diversified training fleet.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. One Air Group adds P2008 JC to diversified training fleet. Tecnam has sold a pair of its premium P2008 JC Mark II aircraft to the recently opened One Air of Malaga, Spain. One Air is the first flight academy to introduce the Tecnam in the country, slowly bolstering the P2008's use case as a contender for the high-wing trainer aircraft throne. The carbon-bodied, lightweight, and modern P2008 is Tecnam's attempt to create a dual aircraft for everyone from the 5-hour student to the 50-year cross-country long hauler, offering up an assortment of features drawn from the general aviation market as a whole. Gulfstream to digitize 70-plus years of blueprints and design data. Gulfstream has begun the time-consuming, frustrating process of digitizing its vast collection of paper records held at its company headquarters in Savannah, Georgia. The company had procrastinated the tremendous job of recording, cataloging, and labeling vital but aged information until recent developments from its records department created a newer, more streamlined system better suited to preserving them. The new database system will, quote, make those important records easy to access and ensure every detail is preserved for the future, end quote, according to Gulfstream. UK Ministry of Defence acquires Falcon 900 LX. Dassault has completed a sale to the Royal Air Force of the UK, which will put 2 Falcon 900 LX business jets into service. Designated as the new Command Support Air Transport, the aircraft will be used for VIP carriage for, quote, senior defense and government officials, once in service replacing a fleet of 4 aging BAE 146 aircraft. The RAF cites the increased range, capability, reduced expenses, fuel consumption, and emissions benefits as the factors that pushed the replacement. Breeze Airways completes training site. Breeze Airways displayed their recent addition to their Salt Lake City, Utah Training Academy this week, showing off the first of their full-motion simulators. The Embraer 190 simulator is flanked by classrooms, briefing rooms, and offices, with space for an upcoming addition in the form of an Airbus A220 sim expected later this summer. Breeze says the training facility will have nearly everything needed to build their operations from the ground up, supporting both pilots and cabin crew. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Blue Origin announces NS20 slate. Blue Origin has released the passenger list for the NS20 launch, making headlines with the presence of a celebrity often in the news. The new flight will carry a few celebrities, philanthropists, and corporate figures. The launch will continue the work with Blue Origin's booster program, Club for the Future. Student work and completed artwork will be taken into orbit for use as souvenirs, and launch will contain postcards to space, as is quickly becoming tradition in the launch schedule. The roster of those aboard will include Marty Allen, a CEO and investor that led the resurgence of Party America, among other corporate gigs. Recent tabloid fixture Pete Davidson, an actor on Saturday Night Live, has become the unofficial face of NS20 in pop media. Sharon Hagel, founder of Space Kids Global, will come aboard and will be joined by her similarly philanthropic husband, Mark Hagel. Jim Kitchen, a longtime space tourism promoter and enthusiast, will come aboard as well, finally completing a dream of his dating back to college. Finally, the group will be joined by George Neild, the president of Commercial Space Technologies, a commercial space services facilitator. The Blue Origin mission will take off on March 23rd from Launch Site 1 in West Texas as weather permits. After these messages, Russia signs pipeline to convert abandoned planes.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Pilot Communications USA is proud to introduce our latest headsets, the Carbon A1 Active Noise Reduction and the Carbon P1 Passive Headset. Carbon fiber makes our headsets 30% lighter than others, which significantly reduces pilot fatigue. Our BlueLink hand control unit allows you to connect two devices at the same time, and the record out capability can send audio to an onboard camera or digital recorder. Get the headset that's so light you may forget you're wearing one at pilot-usa.com.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Welcome back. Russia signs pipeline to convert abandoned planes. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a new law into being that gives domestic airlines the ability to register rights to foreign aircraft leased by Russian companies and issuing domestic airworthiness certificates to them. Like many carriers around the world, Russian airlines often rely on leased aircraft to defray some of the cost and hassle of ownership and maintenance. Lessors outside the country face difficulties in recovering their property in Russia, more than 500 planes worth more than $10 billion in total. Since sanctions began to impact operations abroad and foreign governments have proven willing to seize equipment from Russian owners around the world, domestic airlines have been hesitant to allow their leased aircraft outside the country. The new law allows for continued use of foreign-owned aircraft left behind by companies that have discontinued their operations in the country while providing a route to obtain domestic airworthiness certificates. Along with the law, a few sundry amendments to Russian Air Code will set out a system of certification centers and test laboratories under the Transport Ministry. The moves won't likely prove too effective at demobilizing the Russian aviation ecosystem for now, but things could change gradually if the sanctions continue in perpetuity. And that's our program for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!